United States Treasury Department presents Guest Star with Harry Sosnick and the Defense Bonds Orchestra, yours truly, John Conte, and starring the Herth Trio. How do you do, ladies and gentlemen? This is John Conte, your host for Guest Star, a transcribed feature for defense bonds presented by this station as a public service. Today, your defense bonds are better than ever. Thanks to a new law, they can now go on earning interest for you after maturity for as long as 10 more years. Buy defense bonds and hold them for your personal security and your country's defense. In a moment, we'll introduce our guests, the Herth Trio. But now, to open the show, Harry Sosnick leads the Defense Bonds Orchestra in his special arrangement of his own composition titled Simplicity. Thank you, Harry. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our guests, one of the great novelty acts of radio, stage, and recordings. Here they are, the Herth Trio. Milt Herth Trio with Loch Lomond. Really great, Milt.
Thanks, John. Glad you liked it.
You know, it's amazing the things you do with that electric organ. Why, it just sort of eats right out of your hand.
Let's face it, John. I'm the one that does the eating.
I see what you mean. But I think you're too modest, Milt.
In my own case, John, that instrument happens to be man's best friend. It not only lets me eat, but it also makes it possible for me to buy defense bonds regularly, which is mighty important as far as my future's concerned.
Well, that's right, Milt. The nest egg in defense bonds is protection against emergencies and a foundation on which to build those hopes and plans for the future.
And remember, too, friends, that buying defense bonds helps to keep our country financially strong and helps us to do our share for America's defense. These days, defense is everybody's job.
Right you are, Milt. Friends, sign up for the payroll savings plan where you work for the regular and systematic purchase of United States defense bonds. They're an investment in America's defense and in your own future security.
I couldn't have said it better myself, John.
Oh, there's that old modesty again. But now, how about another of those fine Milt Herth Trio arrangements, Milt?
We can handle it, John. Here's our version of Hindustan.
Harry Sosnick leads the Defense Bonds Orchestra in a musical finale, a special Sosnick arrangement of Rodgers and Hart's My Funny Valentine. been listening to Guest Star, a transcribed feature for defense bonds presented by this station each week as a public service. Our thanks go to Milt Herth and his famous trio for a great show. Next week, we'll have another popular star on hand and more fine music by Harry Sosnick and the Defense Bonds Orchestra, so we hope you'll tune in. Meanwhile, this is John Conte saying so long and reminding you to sign up right now for payroll savings where you work for the regular purchase of safe, sure United States defense bonds.